What's up everyone, it's me, SpeedSuperSonic, bringing you guys another video, and in this video today, we're here back again to talk more about Sonic Frontiers, the upcoming 2022 Sonic game, which we officially just learned is the title of the new game. Unintentionally, officially no, because of the trademark, but that's the new game. I'm gonna have to get used to calling it that, but because of this trademark and now knowing the title, a lot of people have been talking about it, including different websites, magazines, not really magazines, mainly just websites. It's not that big of a story. And obviously some fans and behind the scenes people are going to come out and post some stuff too, whether it's legit or not. So before we get into all this stuff, I just want to let you guys know this video has a major leak warning. A leak warning warns you that 1, this either is 100% real and you can be potentially spoiled, or number 2, this could all potentially be fake and what we're talking about really doesn't matter. But what we always do, we split it in half, we take a look at if it could be legit or if it could be false, we see what is legit and not. We'll take a look at what sounds legit and what sounds not legit because there's actually a lot to talk about. We have 2 things to go over. We have a bunch of leak information, both old and actually new, from a website called Niche Gamer, and 2, another leak that actually shows images from Sonic Frontiers. These have been floating around for a while, you might have seen them on Twitter already, but we're going to take a look at them and see if I believe that they're real or not, what I think if it was real. But before we get into those images, since that's like the smallest thing and that we can like save that towards the end for dessert, let's dive into the main course and take a look at what Niche Gamer has to say about Sonic Frontiers, because while they do talk about old information, a lot of what they have to say is actually brand new. They talk a lot about the leak that came out in January and May, the ones that released on 4chan. You remember those? But the thing with those is that they were divided into like these bullet points, so it wasn't super cohesive. But in this, it's very well articulated and gives you a better gist of what we're actually going to get. And it honestly sounds new. A lot of what they say here isn't presented in the original 4chan leak. It's like a lot of the stuff that we got, but further expanded upon and given new details. So let's take a look at the article right now. Sega have trademarked Sonic Frontiers, allegedly the new name for the 2022 Sonic the Hedgehog game, Sonic Rangers. That's not the name anymore, just the working title, RIP Rangers. We like Frontiers better, sorry. As previously reported, a new Sonic the Hedgehog game was teased for 2022 with only a brief shot of Sonic running and a cryptic logo shown. An early iteration of that press release mentioned Sonic Rangers, along with data from a leaked version of the trailer. Sega stated at the time the older press release was shared in error and there was no further information on Sonic Rangers. This is all true, but here's where it gets juicy. This in turn recontextualized claims made on 4chan, one many months prior and the other mere moments before the teaser trailer's reveal. The anonymous leakers, allegedly having played a demo, claimed Sonic Rangers was an open world game akin to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It also features a skill tree, platforming, and puzzle challenges, and gathering Chaos Emeralds to open up more parts of the map. This is all true if you guys don't recall. What I'm particularly excited for is the fact that the Chaos Emeralds return, because not only do we get to see Sonic go Super again, and I love the Chaos Emeralds, I think they're a really cool aspect of the Sonic brand and franchise as a whole, but I think it could impact the story, and I think Chaos Emeralds are a very integral part to Sonic's stories and making those really good. If you look at some of the best Sonic stories, Chaos Emeralds play a role in some cases. They've just been absent for the past 10 years, so it's cool to see them back, but let's dive into this further. Now, Renka's schedule discovered the trademark of Sonic Frontiers via Chizay Watch, I hope I said that right, a website dedicated to monitoring new trademarks in Japan. It should be noted this may also be the game's Japanese name. For example, Sonic Unleashed was known as Sonic World Adventure in Japan. I never thought about that. That's actually really good insight. I never thought about that. I don't think that will be the case, as I think Frontiers works good anywhere really. I mean, Sonic World Adventure also worked, but I don't think they would do that. I think they would keep it as one solid name nowadays, so I'd expect it to be Frontiers, but that's always a potential. Do keep that in the back of your mind just in case. This is also combined with an alleged 4chan post from October 17th as discovered on Reddit and reported by VGC, claiming the game's name had been changed to Frontiers. Once again, the open world Breath of the Wild comparisons were made, along with comparisons to Sonic Generations. The subreddit also shared other 4chan posts, one predating other leaks. It should be noted did the anonymous post made after the original leak proved true could be lying or speculating based off that information, not to mention the screenshots could have been edited. Even so, what is proposed is not radical when the initial leaks are considered. The first post dated May 11th before the official reveal, but after the January 6th post claims game stages are long, with the second having a more scary tone, nighttime rain and thunder. Sonic enters some form of combat mode when he looks at foes. I'm either missing a leak that I never read before, but I don't believe I've ever heard this before. I'm not usually able to keep up with all the leaks because there's so many different ones. I'm not really able to get to all of them. Sometimes I disregard them because I don't want to give blatant false information, even though I have done that before. It was a mistake, okay? But yeah, I've never heard this, so that sounds really interesting. Sonic having a more scary tone in some cases is really interesting because I'd say the scariest Sonic got, I don't really know if I can ever think of any. If you know any scary Sonic moments, let me know in the comment section down below, because I feel like a lot of people would say Werehog, but I don't know if that was necessarily scary. I'm not sure if I was ever scared of that as a kid or not, but that's really interesting. In combat mode when he looks at enemies, sounds cool. So I guess you can go from running around like standard Sonic to a more like combat focused Sonic Boom-esque battle style. We'll see if that turns out to be good. Now here's the part everybody's talking about in the Ghost Girl. Now this has been memed on Twitter. The Ghost Girl from prior leaks is supposedly from cyberspace, an area Sonic enters at times, and it can help Sonic with emergency rings, combat, and grant an absurd boost of speed. It even cries when Sonic is defeated. We've heard about this from multiple leaks. Specifically, I remember the emergency rings. Like, she'll give you a ring if you're out of them. What role she'll play outside of this, I'm sure she's involved in the story, how cyberspace works. I'm really interested in seeing that. The one leak that the Tales channel people put out there, they said that there was like Green Hill chemical plant clones kind of in there, so we'll see what happens in cyberspace, if it's like an alternate reality version of Sonic or what we'll see, but that's really interesting. The open world is divided into 7 area or worlds, if you want to call it that, and players can freely explore. They can also find colored rings, that's interesting, fluctuating throughout a spectrum akin to hypersonic that can be exchanged for cosmetics and special abilities. Like, I've not heard of this before. I might be missing something, but I don't believe these were in the leaks from earlier this year. Speaking of hypersonic, the game's plot revolves around the Super Emeralds last seen in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. Wow, I've not heard of this, but I like the way that sounds. One, I'm glad that the world is more open. There's a lot more places that you can go, like not just a forest, but maybe there's like a beach, or there's a volcano, or there's a swamp, or wherever. It's not just one set forest like we're seeing in the teaser trailer. There's more places to go and explore, so that's really cool. But the Super Emeralds, that's really interesting. Well, in that game, they were a powered up version of the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic Frontiers supposedly feature a villain trying to obtain them, all while Sonic mistakenly gathers the Chaos Emeralds. Concept art also suggested Hypersonic would be in the game. Gaining each of the Chaos Emeralds also grants an elemental power, red granting fire, and so forth. Okay, wow, that's cool. I like the way that sounds. I'm interested in seeing modern Sonic with elemental shields, because I've always loved elemental shields. In the classic games, I think those work perfectly, and I want to see what those are like, especially in a game that is set in open world and all of these different locations, like in nature, how that can affect things. Like, oh, if you have like a fire shield, like you can burn down trees or something like that, or if you have water, you can breathe underwater. If you can go underwater, that'd be so cool. At the stage of development, again predating even a teaser reveal, the game had issues with frame rate drops in the cyberspace area and wide open areas with nothing to do. However, many stages were incomplete as expected for a work in progress. The game was also being played on Xbox One, while the official teaser stated the game was for Xbox Series X and S, among others. The poster also claims there is somewhat of a the poster also claims that there's somewhat of a romantic mood between Sonic and the Ghost Girl, and that the girl is even very sexualized and attractive. The second post, dated November 6th, claims that the Ghost Girl knows more than she lets on, but is keeping it secret and is not revealing why she is so invested in not seeing Sonic hurt. Well, she is too embarrassed to reveal how she feels. She wants to be freed from cyberspace, and that the villain who can turn invisible can turn her into a real female hedgehog rather than a human, or humanoid as a ghost. After the infamous kiss, in Sonic 06, we have to wonder if these elements will remain, or if it is genuine at all. Sonic Rangers launches 2022 for Windows PC, Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Kind of crumbled apart at the end, didn't it? How legit this is, we'll have to wait and see. I have no idea what the what to think of that. I think it's known that what I think of Sonic ships and Sonic being in a relationship, and I don't want to see that again. I think that that's a bad idea. This game already has a lot of Sonic 06 vibes, and I think that while I love 06, I'm sure I'll enjoy it. That was one part I didn't enjoy. Anyways, I liked a lot what I heard from that leak, aside from the end, and I'm not sure if that's even legit or not. A lot of that stuff I didn't hear from any previous leak. A lot of that stuff sounds very new to me. So I want to know what you guys think about all the stuff that was revealed in there. But before we finish this video off, there's one more thing we need to talk about, and those are some supposed images that were leaked. Now, let's 100% take this with a grain of salt, just like we're taking this leak with a grain of salt. There are these two images right here, one from a supposed cinematic, and the other one that is supposedly gameplay. And this is from, I don't even know what this is from. Now, this does look kind of cool. This does look like something we could see in a game. But here's the bio. It says, this image is of a cinematic that follows a button prompt. During the tutorial of the game, I couldn't record any video, but I managed to take this picture. So there is an image right there. Doesn't look bad, but you know, there's not too much context behind it. And then there's this one. Now, I do have thoughts on this one. These look like moto bugs. They don't look good. What is this? Yeah, I don't know what to think of this, guys. This one is like weird. How legit these are, we can't really say if they're real or fake. I mean, that moto bug looks bad. I'm not sure if that's finished or not, but so yeah, what do you guys think of these Sonic Frontiers leaks? If I've said Sonic Rangers at any point during this video, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to get used to that. I like what I heard from the article. How legit it is, I'm not sure, but I want to know what you guys think, because I'm gonna, once again, do a 50-50, because at this rate, I don't know what to believe. Half the stuff that we think is fake, well, it turns out to be real, and vice versa. So, thank you all so much for watching this video. Feel free to follow my social media. Links to my Twitter and Instagram are in the description below. You can follow those for things like my live future content and all things Sonic the Hedgehog. But most importantly, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. This is the best place on YouTube for all things Sonic the Hedgehog. We talk about movies, video games, TV shows, comic books, merchandise, and more. There's so much Sonic the Hedgehog content coming out over the next couple of years, and if you want to be the first to hear all about it, this is the spot to be. So much stuff is coming up. The Sonic Movie 2 trailer is right around the corner. I'm so excited. I love this franchise so much, and I hope that you guys will join me on this journey. I love all of you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.